This digital side hustle with ChatGPT is generating me an average of $5,000 per week. And I'm going to explain exactly how to do it yourself, even if you're starting from zero. Now, I've earned close to $3 million from my own digital assets since 2014. But here's what's crazy. What used to take me weeks, sometimes months, now takes minutes or hours with ChatGPT. AI has completely changed the game, making this the easiest it's ever been to start. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to create your own digital assets that can generate you thousands of dollars each and every single week. So let's get into it. So first of all, let's cover what exactly are digital assets. So these are typically educational or entertainment focused products that exist entirely online. So think of online courses, memberships, coaching programs, ebooks, templates, scripts, workshops, etc. Basically, anything that you can deliver to someone digitally. Now, the beauty of digital assets is that there's no inventory, there's no shipping, there's no complex supply chain or anything like that. You just create these products once and you can sell them repeatedly without any additional work. This is what makes them the ultimate passive income business model. Now, this particular business model has three incredible benefits. The first is passive income. You're creating something once that you can sell repeatedly over and over and over again. So unlike when you're trading time for money in a traditional job, your earning potential is no longer limited by the amount of hours you have in a day. Second of all, they are infinitely scalable. So you can sell to 10 people or you can sell to 10,000 people with the same amount of work required. And thirdly, they give you complete freedom. As I mentioned, there's nothing physical, there's no inventory, there's no warehouses, there's no complicated supply chain, there's no staff even to manage. Your entire business literally lives on your laptop. Now, when I first started, I had to code websites manually. I would spend hours, weeks, sometimes even months creating products. But today in 2025, product creation, content creation, and marketing can all be done in minutes using AI tools like ChatGPT. It has never been easier to get started. But where exactly do you start? So the first thing that you must do is grow your own following and an email list. And what this does, it gives you complete control over your business and direct access to your customers. If you're wondering what platform to focus on for building your audience, I strongly recommend YouTube. Why? Well, there are lots of reasons. You can earn money through ads on your videos through the YouTube Partner Program. You'll have opportunities to do brand deals and earn affiliate money through partnerships. The quality of viewer is far higher on YouTube than any other platform. If you get 1,000 views on YouTube, that's probably the equivalent to, say, 10,000 or even 100,000 views on short form. Long form content just attracts more serious viewers who are more likely to become buyers. You don't have to wait until you have a large following to start growing your own email list. You can and you should do it as soon as possible. We'll cover what platform you can use for your email a little bit later. But you want to start off by offering a valuable freebie in exchange for someone's email address. So I have a couple of freebies in the description for this video, including a list of 47 digital product ideas and my AI-powered niche finder template. The first of those is going to give you an idea of all the different types of products you can, and the second, my niche finder template tool, will help you figure out exactly what niche you can go into. You can find links to both of them in the description. Once you have between 1 to 200 people on your email list, you want to send them out a survey to try and uncover what their pain points are and what they want to learn about. And you're going to use those responses to decide what product to actually create. Now, this approach avoids any guesswork and ensures that whatever you create is something that people actually want. So you're solving real problems for real people, which makes the selling process so much easier. Let's just cover marketplaces for a moment. I highly recommend that you avoid marketplaces like Etsy, Amazon, or Gumroad. Why? Because they are incredibly competitive, but worse of all, it's very, very hard to stand out. You're forced to run ads to even get any visibility. It's a complete race to the bottom price-wise, and ultimately, the platforms are the ones that actually control your business. Building your own audience allows you to build an authentic connection directly with your viewers, and frankly, that's just impossible on platforms like Etsy. People these days want real and relatability, not perfection. And your authenticity is actually your superpower. Now I'm going to walk you through how to create one of these digital assets using AI. So the first step is brainstorming ideas. What you want to do is start off by feeding in your survey responses to ChatGPT. And then you want to ask it for 5 digital asset ideas that you could create and sell that would solve the problems your audience has. The next step is to choose a format. Now, there are no hard and fast rules here because it completely depends on your niche and the problems that your niche have. But for this example, let's just say that you decide to pick an ebook. You will then want to ask ChatGPT, what are 10 great title options for my ebook about, and then you enter your niche. Then you simply just need to review the suggestions and pick the one that resonates most with you. It's important though that the title should clearly communicate the benefit that the person reading it is going to get. For example, you could have a book titled Run Your First Marathon in Under 3 Hours. Okay, that's a clear benefit, what the person's going to get. The next step is to structure your digital asset. Again, in this example, we'll stick with the ebook. So now you want to ask ChatGPT to help you structure the product. The first thing you want to do is tell it, my reader is starting at point X and I want them to end at point Y. So, for example, my reader has never run a marathon before and I want them to be able to run their first marathon in under 3 hours by the end of my product. Now, ChatGPT is going to give you a list of bullet points that essentially are going to become your chapters or your sections. Then what you want to do is you want to edit, move around, or add any extra ideas that you have. You must make it your own. Now, this structure is crucial because it maps out the transformation that your product is going to deliver. Remember, people don't buy products, they buy outcomes and solutions to problems. The next stage is to start drafting the content. So, sticking with the ebook example, you would then ask ChatGPT to start expanding on each of the bullet points. Now, here's a really important tip. You have to keep things concise. Contrary to what you might think, shorter is always more valuable than longer. Because think about it like this. Would you rather learn something reading 1 page, or would you rather learn exactly the same thing but having to go through 100 pages? Most people appreciate a direct, no fluff approach. Now, the final step is to finalize the draft. So once ChatGPT has generated the content, you're going to need to manually review and refine it. It's absolutely essential that you add your own personal voice, your experiences, and your own insights, because this is where you make the product truly yours. Remember, AI is a tool to help you create faster, but your expertise and perspective are what make the product truly valuable. Okay, so now that you have your content, it's time to make it look professional. You can use Canva here. It's so much easier than the old school Photoshop way, and it's completely free. There are a ton of templates there for all sorts of products. It's just a case of picking one that you like and making it your own. The design doesn't need to be complicated. Clean, simple, and professional is always better than overly complex designs that distract from your content. Now, let's talk about actually selling your digital asset. So now you've got your asset created, this is the important part, selling. And to do that, you need software. You need a sales page, you need some emails, you need a checkout page, a way to take payment. Fortunately, you don't need a load of different expensive softwares to do this. You can use System.io. They offer a completely free account for up to 2,000 email subscribers, which is perfect when you're just starting out. I've got a link in the description where you can create your free account. Now, System.io makes this entire process so simple. You can create landing pages for your freebies, and then you can set up automations to deliver those freebies whenever anyone signs up without you having to lift a single finger. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. So we talked about digital assets and the benefits of them. You create them once and you can sell them repeatedly over and over and over again for passive income. We touched on building your audience and why you should be focusing on YouTube and email list building for long-term sustainable sales. We talked about AI-powered creation, using free tools like ChatGPT to help you create products in hours instead of weeks and months. And then we just talked about simple design and hosting, using Canva and System.io to make the technical side of things super easy. Now, there has never been a better time to start one of these digital asset businesses. Whether you're looking for a side hustle or you want a full-time income, AI tools like ChatGPT make it faster and easier than it ever has been before. I use AI every single day in my business now, and to be honest, I can't imagine my life without it. The opportunities are endless and the barrier to entry has never been lower. Don't forget to grab your free niche finder template using the link in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.